Okay, hello.
Hello.
Ask Colin 28.
Oh.
And I always sit here. We can see ourselves because we're doing it on my laptop. So I'm always like, oh, my hair looks awful. Oh, I look tired. So anyway, hi. I'm fussing with myself because I'm seeing myself. So how are you?
Don't look over there then. But sorry.
How are you? You okay?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good. We just had lunch together here, didn't we? We just had lunch before we started doing the video because it was our church was having their ladies' lunch, and you always get to come too.
Ladies' lunch.
And it's at the same restaurant we would do our video at, and so we got done and just cleared off one of the tables, and we love the waitress. She was our waitress for this too, and she's the one that lets us do the videos here, and we just love her. Her birthday's on Monday, so we already told her happy birthday and gave her a card.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so as Colin 28, we're not. I said in the post that not to ask questions about your birthday or the anniversary because I'm not telling. We've been planning, or I've been planning.
I don't know anything.
You do too. Actually, we've talked about how last year you were the one in the dark the whole month. You had no idea what was going on, and this year it's them. And we know everything. I've always known everything. I know everything.
Oh, she knows everything.
Only because I plan everything. Because I'm in charge of everything. Okay, so let's do the questions. I'm getting really tired right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to fall asleep.
I fell asleep in the restaurant. I'm good.
You did? While I was talking to the ladies, you went over in the corner with my coat and fell asleep for a second. Okay, you ready for questions?
Yes.
What is your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert is probably ice cream. Then again, my favorite, it depends on what mood I'm in. It varies.
Okay,
But-
what's that?
Yeah. I'm always in the mood for salad.
That's not
That's why
dessert.
it's my favorite food. But it should count as one. Because delicious.
Okay, what 3 people would you pick to come to if you had a birthday party?
Jordan Knight. And, a unicorn for Ella. And
I didn't pay mine yet, I will. It's our friend waitress person trying not to get on video.
and someone that Dad likes.
Okay, now that you've given those answers, well, who would you choose for you?
Jordan Knight.
No, for you.
Okay, fine. 3 random video game characters.
Okay.
Specifically of Nintendo.
Yeah, you watched Good Morning America for me yesterday, speaking of Jordan Knight, because I had to be at work. So you got to see the announcement about their concert, their tour.
Yes, I did.
And I'm excited, but I'm not going to get to go to their concert, even though there's one close to us. But that's okay. We don't always get to do the things we want to do. And,
You don't always get to play with your TARDIS pen, but this time you do.
it's actually your TARDIS pen. One of your friends did it to you, and I believe I stole it from you.
Yeah, you did. It's okay. No, I gave it to you.
Yeah, one of those. But basically it's stealing, because if I tell you I want anything, then you're going to do whatever you can to get it for me. So just in case you're wondering, I don't really want to go to the concert. I'm good. Where in the world would you like to visit? For you.
Paris is off the list.
Yes.
Japan, as long as I get to bring a Japanese dictionary so I know what to say.
Right. That would be my problem with going to a different country is not being able to speak the language. But, they have apps now for phones, I think, where you can, speak into it and then it says it in the... I think that might be a thing, or maybe...
And I get to bring a phone with that app.
Or maybe I made it up, I don't know. But...
No, I think there is, because I saw a commercial.
Oh, yeah, I did too. Okay. So Japan, you like Japan.
Yes, I do.
What would you like to see in Japan?
Weird hairstyle. That's where Nintendo is.
What I think is interesting about Japan, now I don't know a ton about it, but I know that there's a long history I would love to learn more about. And I think, and also they are very up on new stuff too, so it's this weird new and old thing going on in Japan that I think is interesting. How has your life changed this past year?
We're going to be here all day, aren't we? You guys.
What is it about them that have changed your life? What is it that has changed your life about having this page?
It's just the feeling and it's not just that I have friends now. It's the meaning and the symbol behind it.
You feel like you have worth now. Like before, you felt worthless,
and
you didn't deserve things. I remember you would say to me, "It's okay, I don't have friends. I know I'm annoying.
Yeah.
It's okay, the teachers don't like me. I know I'm frustrating." And now you know that you deserve, everybody, but you especially deserve people to love and care for you, and you deserve kindness.
Well, not me especially.
That's what you learned from this. Is you learned that you are worthy of those things.
And the symbol behind it is, even though there are bad people in the world, there's still
more good than
bad. Light shall overshine.
Yeah.
That's not a Bible verse. I just made that up. I thought it was.
No, it sounded good. It was good.
Okay.
What do you do when you're bored?
I play video games or I sleep. Or I meme.
Or you come talk to me endlessly about everything, a thought in your head?
Yep. Waffles.
What type of animal would you want to be?
Human.
I knew you were going to say that. I did. I wrote this down going, he's going to say human.
Yeah.
What other animal? Because I know what you're thinking. I can read your mind.
What am I thinking?
You're thinking, first of all, that you don't want to be without clothes.
How did you know that?
And then you're also thinking, well, what does the animal eat? Do I really want to eat that? Am I close?
Yes. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Because they eat pizza? Do they wear clothes? They
don't.
They wear those eye masks. Like, that's the important part to cover up. Hey, sit up. Okay. Look at. You're getting tall. Up tall. I mean, I'm slouched a little bit, but look. I remember before I looked like Gigantor, and you're this. Like this. Okay, come sit back up. Okay. Do you have a Valentine?
Yes, I do. But otherwise, no. No, I don't.
People have asked before if you have a girlfriend, and I don't write those down. I wrote this one down because it was worded cute. But you're not. What did you say to me the other day? You're like, you said that you aren't really to that point in your life yet.
Yeah.
But you'll let me know when you are.
Yeah.
Okay, why do you want to be a pastor?
Well, because I feel my purpose in life is to be the voice, it's like, you know when you're on a tram and you hear that overhead voice?
The announcer?
The announcer that's showing you this other stuff. You're not really focused on the voice, it's just helping you go along to see the sights.
Giving you directions.
Giving you and I would like to be that kind of person to direct them through the path of their life. Thank you. And to help them see God. And I feel that's really important.
That's very cool. It's a good answer.
Thank you.
Have you always wanted to be a pastor?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, when you were really little, you wanted to be Batman. Have we told that before?
But then I learned the sad backstory of DC.
Okay.
I like Marvel now, but anyway.
For a while, you thought my stepdad was Batman.
Yes.
I think he told you something about having Batmobile car, and I think he meant a model car.
He meant like
and
the
you thought
Hot Wheels tiny car.
And you
thought when I was like 2 and 3.
You thought he actually had a Batmobile, and therefore he was Batman. But then you would dress up as Batman when you were like 3 and 4.
Oh yes.
And we'd go to the store, and
3 and 4? I thought it was like 1 and 2.
No, it was 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is the right age for that, though. So don't think that you were silly. You were a good age for that. But you would take it so seriously because, whereas some kids might like pretend that they are Batman and be playing, you were worried other people would think you were Batman, so you had to portray the office of Batman in the best light.
Yeah.
So you would be very serious about it. You wouldn't do anything that could be misconstrued as bad because you were being Batman.
Yes, and even one time, one kid thought I was.
Yeah, one kid was like, "It's the real Batman," and you were like, "See, Mom?" Like it proved your point.
Yes, it did.
I
was so adorable.
What's your favorite Disneyland rides? We've been reminiscing about Disney World recently because it's almost been a year since we went. And that was the first time you'd been to Disney World. And this year we also went to Disneyland. It was the first time you'd been there. First time I'd been there.
Oh, what's the one I wanted to ride on and I keep jinxing it?
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. Well, it's definitely not Space Mountain.
I know, because we went to Disney World and it was closed. And we went to Disneyland and it was closed. And every time
we go to a
2
Disney...
days. 2 days, both places, they were closed. So, anyway.
Wait, we were there for Disney World 2 days, both days it was closed. We were there for Disneyland 2 days, and it was both closed.
What person in history do you admire and want to be like?
Oh, but I never answered the question, but...
I'm very sorry, I was moving on.
No, it's okay. The one, I don't remember what the ride is called.
I don't remember what you went on.
You
went on with the Galvanized Souls guys.
Yeah, and I don't remember.
Because Ella didn't want to go on any rides at all.
Yeah.
And I stayed with Ella. I don't know, baby. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so what person in history do you admire and want to be like? Give me a clue. A sound. Grunt.
Albert Einstein, thank you.
Because that actually, I was going to say that because there's a picture where he's doing that. I don't know if it's a real picture of people. I don't know, but I've seen that. That actually helped me. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could talk to animals, what would you ask Whitney? I knew you would love that.
I do. Ask or tell?
Well, it says ask, but go ahead.
Say anything?
Yeah.
Stop following me in the bathroom.
You could tell her that from me too. I'd appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What? Oh, I was tired when I wrote these. What movies are you excited about this year?
Ooh. Ant-Man.
Anything else?
And all the Marvel movies that they announced that I'm currently not remembering.
Yeah. Well, I know every time we see a couple different commercials.
Avengers 3, Captain America 3.
You want to watch movies that you're not old enough to watch, like that one Unbroken about the Japanese prisoner of war.
Because...
Right, well, because your dad's dad was a Japanese prisoner of war in World War II.
And so, like, he might have known him, so
Yep.
I just...
Yeah, that would be cool. There was another movie, too, that was like an adult grown-up movie, and you wanted to see it, and I can't remember what it was. You're like, oh, I want to see that. And I'm like, no?
It was one about,
Oh, it wasn't The Boy Next Door, was it?
Yes, it was.
No, you're not seeing that movie. Okay. What superpower would you want to have? While I play with the TARDIS pen I stole from you.
Superpower invisibility. No.
So you could do pranks.
I'm actually starting to doubt that one because you'd still see my clothes.
Not if you were naked.
Do you remember the animal question?
I know. I don't think you're ever naked.
I'm not.
You wear your underwear in the shower?
Never mind then.
Okay, quit hitting me, by the way.
Okay.
You keep smacking me today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do we have any birthday... oh, sorry.
Superpower fly. The ability
I
to
keep
fly.
rushing you. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Apologies. I apologize.
My apologies, too. Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
The ability of flight reminded me of something. Remember in the, like, really old Ask Collins where it said, do you want to change one thing about the world? Mm-hmm. And I changed the humans could fly and birds couldn't.
Right.
Well,
I do remember that.
That question reminded me of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Okay.
When he said that about, I'm sorry. It just reminded me of that.
Don't apologize. It's fine. Okay, do we have any birthday traditions?
Yes, we do. Donuts for breakfast.
Yep. Oh, quick, moving the table.
Sorry.
One year when I was a kid, I got donuts on the morning of my birthday. And it was so exciting to me that as soon as I had kids, we started doing that. For everybody's birthday, we have donuts. That's only inconvenient on Ella's birthday because it's the day after Christmas, so I have to make sure I buy the donuts Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Remember when Dunkin Donuts when you were pregnant?
Yes, I do. I remember that
were-
very well because I was very upset about that.
Tell the story. I love this story.
Do you want to tell the story?
No, you can. It's your story.
I had been craving Dunkin' Donuts for like the whole last month of my pregnancy. I wanted them so bad, and we don't have a Dunkin' Donuts near us. And so finally my mother-in-law, who was probably sick of hearing me whine about them, even though she was sweet and wonderful, she went to a Dunkin' Donuts farther away and got me some donuts and was bringing them back, and we called her and told her I was in labor. And then actually I was started labor Friday night, and I was still in labor Saturday, and I was in labor all day Saturday. It wasn't moving very fast. They gave me all the stuff, and then finally Saturday night they said, "Oh, we've decided that we're going to give you a pill, put you to not put me to sleep, for me to go to sleep, and we'll try, and then we'll start again in the morning, monitoring you." And then as soon as they did that, I fell asleep for about an hour, and I woke up in very extreme labor and did that until 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon when they came in and told me that you were too big and weren't coming out. So I had to have a C-section. And so I had these Dunkin' Donuts. They were in the hospital room. Saturday, she brought them down to the hospital, and everybody who came to visit me, thinking you were going to be born any minute, weighed all the donuts right in front of me because I couldn't eat. And then you weren't born until Sunday evening. So I never got to have my donuts.
Have you had Dunkin' Donuts since then?
I don't think so. I don't think I have.
We need to get this girl some Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay. So did I finish telling about how we have donuts for breakfast? Yes, I did. And do we have other birthday traditions? We do. You get to pick where we have dinner that night, and
Ella's birthday tradition.
Yeah, that we take her because it's the day after Christmas. What are you doing? Looking at yourself in the mirror or in the video? Because Ella's birthday is the day after Christmas, we take her to the store and let her pick out something that she didn't get for Christmas. Okay, would you rather be a superhero or a villain?
In a video game, I'd always be the villain because I'm not actually doing any real harm. It's just like I like the idea of pranks.
Yeah.
But if it was real life, I'd want to be a superhero because villains are horrible.
You just want to be a villain for the comedy factor.
Yep.
Okay. Choose a vacation. Would you rather go to a beach in Australia, skiing in Colorado,
Please say Paris.
camping in a national park, London, or China?
London.
For you?
You want to go there, so
Where
that
do
means
you
I
wanna-
want to go there.
No, that doesn't mean that. We're not the same person. Because you play way more video games than I do.
That's true.
Do you like to travel by ship, train, car, or plane?
Wow, that rhymed.
I know. I sang it as I was writing it too.
Can I?
Ship, train, car, or plane?
Probably shouldn't be reading the next question. Definitely not plane, not train, not car. I get seasick. I mean, road sick,
You
rail
probably
sick,
could-
seasick.
You just don't like
I'll
to...
walk there.
You're a creature of habit. I mean, you have fun when we go places, but getting there is never fun for you.
Yeah, but
You
if
don't like ruining your schedule.
if I had to choose one, I'd choose a ship. Specifically
Plane
a
is the
cruise
fastest.
of New Kids.
I would not let you go on the New Kids on the Block cruise.
With you.
No, I wouldn't let you go. You're too young.
Why?
You're too young for the shenanigans that happens on that boat.
Have a good day.
Okay, what's your favorite animal to see at the zoo?
Monkey.
What's your favorite animal to see at an aquarium? Swimming monkey.
Sea monkey. Sea monkeys. Stingray, because I once got high-fived by one.
You did. We had the word that you got to pet them.
Yeah,
although that technically was at a zoo, but it came up along and with you.
Yeah, I was reaching down to pet it, and it hit me with its fin. Yeah.
Right. BBC just ran a debate over video games being a sport, and the people who play them being athletes. What do you think? I know what you think.
Yes.
You think that is correct.
Please tell me there are more questions.
There are. There's front and back of this page. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate chip.
Favorite chips? Mint chocolate?
Lay's.
Well, what flavor?
Oh. Garlic, the garlic one. The garlic and onion? No, not garlic. I hate garlic.
I was going to say
the one
sour cream and onion.
Thank you.
I was like, what are you
I
talking
have
about?
really weird ears.
No, you don't. You have lovely ears. What amiibos do you... That would be weird looking. You need those ears for character on your face. Otherwise, look at that. That just looks... God made you the way he made you on purpose. All right, what amiibos do you have?
Link. Next question.
How is homeschool going?
Fancy pants.
What does that mean? You wear fancy pants while you do your homeschool program?
Oh, no, I just, it's such a, fancy pants are good, and so is my homeschool.
Okay. You're excited because you're doing algebra now.
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you like the ocean? I can't read my own writing today.
No.
Why not?
I do like swimming. I just don't like...
We've never been that close to the ocean.
The ocean.
We went, the first time I ever saw the ocean, which was also the first time you ever saw the ocean, is when we went to North Carolina when you were, it was like 6 years ago.
That
5
boat
years ago.
Was horrible.
Yeah. And we stuck our feet in the ocean and we went on a boat, and that was about the only interaction we had with the ocean.
Tell the story.
No, I don't want to tell the story.
Oh, really? I love that
I'm
story.
telling another story right now.
Oh, okay.
And then when we went to California, we drove past the ocean a lot. And then when we went to New York, we sort of flew over it a little bit.
Yeah.
But that was the
We
only
saw
time
the Grand Canyon.
we flew over the Grand Canyon. That's not an ocean.
Oh, no.
But so we haven't really been around the ocean that much. Would you like to tell the story? Because now you've mentioned it, we have to tell it.
Can you? And if you don't want to, I definitely will.
We can do it together. We went on a dolphin tour in North Carolina. Ella was 2, and you were 6?
Yeah, about 6.
5 or 6, somewhere in there.
Yeah, because we're 4 years apart, so I was about 5 or 6.
Right, and it was in June, so I bet you were about 6.
Yeah.
It was the last trip we took with my mother-in-law before she passed away. She knew she was sick, we didn't. We went on a dolphin tour, and we got out into the ocean, and it started storming. Thunder and lightning.
Like,
and at
we're
first,
in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
And then...
Not the middle of the ocean.
Well, not the middle,
but we were
like,
we were a little bit out.
Really far out.
And the guy was trying to race the rain back, and it wasn't working.
And the
because
rain was
when you go
so
that fast and on the ocean, the rain
hard.
feels like pellets hitting you. And there was a cover on the boat, but the rain was coming in this way, and so and through the sides, and so we were like huddled, and I'm holding poor little Ella, and she's just soaked,
tiny little thing.
and I was trying to protect her, and she got soaked, and we were all soaked, and the guy only had one little hand towel on board, and he draped it over Ella's back, and
oh, yeah.
and you were over in the corner, huddled in.
I was still soaked, but I was getting less rain than you guys.
Yeah. So, and so we didn't really see any dolphins either. So.
Yeah, because the dolphins were like, no.
I know, they were leaving. Okay, so what is your favorite sea creature is the second half of that question.
Oh, dolphin. There.
Okay. If you could have anything for your birthday, what would you want? For you. Don't even answer for anybody else.
Okay, one minute. I know.
What?
The new 3DS. where you can set the amiibo on. And it
Oh,
works.
yeah.
No, I wouldn't want that. I'd want the one with that looks like a Nintendo controller.
Would you rather be a pizza or a hamburger? Neither, because you're going to get eaten. I know, right?
Yeah, Brussels sprouts.
So nobody will eat you.
A moldy Brussels sprout. But if I had to choose one, I'd probably be a hamburger.
Why?
Because I think if everyone took a vote in the entire world, pizza would probably get the most, and hamburgers would.
Gotcha. I have very sad information for you. This is the last question.
Ugh.
It's a tough one, though.
Ooh, I like tough ones.
What is the meaning of life?
42. I'm sorry.
But I think that question, in what it really means, is what's the purpose? What's the point?
A lesson.
A lesson? What's the lesson?
It's like a, before you get to be perfect, you have to go through the trials of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just what you have to do to get through it. Just like, school, school is like school inside of school. And it's just, school is one of those little classrooms inside a huge school of life that teaches you emotions and meaning and feeling and anger and opposite of anger and happiness and love
Could you put smack on
and
the table, please?
the ability to smack tables. And it's just, yeah.
I had an answer for that, but it's much more simple than yours.
And once you
Yours-
graduate,
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Your answer was very good. Mine
Thank
was
you.
very simplistic. It's just the point of life is to go through it with giving as much kindness to others as you can. Because otherwise, it's sort of a pointless existence, in my opinion.
yeah. So I pretty much said sort of the exact same thing, except a lot longer.
That's
So
okay.
yours
No,
is a lot better.
No, yours was a good answer. Yours was very good. Okay, so
These videos last like at least a half hour.
they do.
Usually. So let's just sit in silence for this next
Let's
3
not,
minutes.
because I need to go home and rest before Ella comes home.
Oh
What are you saying oh no for?
no. Ella has to come home. I'm just kidding. I love her. I'm just
I
kidding.
was gonna say.
No, I love her with all my heart, and you and Dad are squeezed in there. It's okay.
Okay, so we will see you next week for another Ask Colin, and that's all I have to say about that.
Have a good week, and